Welcome back to our Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet walkthrough. In the last episode, we took on the 4th gym leader of this game, the Water-type specialist Kofu in Casa-Roya town. We're starting from Porto Marinado in this episode because in this one, we are going to head all the way to Medali to take on the Medali gym leader Larry, the normal-type specialist. The quote-unquote 5th gym leader of this game. You can take on the gyms in any order that you want. I'm doing it in level progression, level order, just because that makes the most sense to me, and probably the viewers at home as well. We did a lot off screen. I say off screen, I've recorded it all, but you guys wouldn't find it interesting, so to keep a concise video, I'm not showing it. We did a lot of training. We got Crocodile to level 35, I believe it was level 27 last episode, so that is a significant change. It will evolve this episode. It evolves at level 36, so that is super exciting. You guys will get to see its evolution. We got our Oinkologne to level 27, not really important. All that matters is that it's shiny. So, of course, I'm keeping it on the team. If this is the brawn of our team, this is the beauty. It's gorgeous. We got Smoliv level 29. It should have evolved by now, level 25. But I think due to the fact that we've been leveling up with auto battles, that's why it hasn't evolved yet. The evolution animation doesn't show after auto battles, so that's why it's still level 29. It's gained a significant amount of levels since the last episode. Kilowattrel, we'll talk about Kilowattrel because you guys wouldn't have seen this Pokemon yet. Kilowattrel is a fantastic special glass cannon. It doesn't have the best defenses, but that's okay because when it hits hard and fast. It's got Volt Absorb, so if it's hit by Electric-type Pokemon, it can sustain itself with more HP. Or if you want to deal more damage, use Wind Power and try and switch in on Flying-type attacks. Overall, really like Kilowattrel. Don't know how much use it's going to see throughout this playthrough, but always nice to have on our team. We also have Cyclizer. Cyclizer saved our butts in the last episode, and that is why it will remain on our team until we've got a Pokemon that can really replace it. Always nice to have a Dragon type on our team, especially when it's competing as our highest level Pokemon. There's also a couple of Pokemon I missed here on the West Province Area 2. We'll talk about them now, first of which is going to be Girafarig's evolution. You can catch Girafarig on this route, so I may as well talk about it. That is going to be for Farigiraf. Farigiraf is an interesting one because I really like it as a Pokemon. It's got fantastic special attack and HP, but unfortunately, it probably operates best as a glass cannon, and because of its poor speed, it just isn't going to be able to function like that. Its defenses just aren't sustainable enough for it in battle. I still like it, and it's always good to have a Psychic-type Pokemon on your team, but unless you're a big fan of this Pokemon, I would recommend against it. It evolves once it lands Twin Beam at level 31, and then you level it up with Twin Beam. We also have Knacklestack, which is a Pokemon that I saw was on the route in the last episode, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot to mention it. So Knacklestack was available here as a terrestrial Pokemon. Same thing as I can't speak apparently. Same thing as I said about Knackle. I believe that's its name, right? Its first form, its first evolution. Its defenses are fantastic, especially its physical defense, and its attack is getting there. But unfortunately, due to its speed, I can't recommend it for a main story playthrough. But what I can recommend it is for like a Trick Room strategy, maybe in competitive play, if you're like playing VGC or whatever. Not the worst Pokemon, and will be interesting to see what it looks like when it evolves. Hint, hint, it's in the top right, but yeah. So, anyway, we are taking the route that I think is easier. We're not passing through this cave. We're going to pass through the, I guess, northern portion here. We could also... Actually, we are going to pass by the lake. So, let's get there. I'm going to tell you about this lake. Level 50 Pokemon are here. And of course, because we only have 4 gym badges, we can catch them, but we can't really use them without risking them not doing anything, like maybe falling asleep or just outright refusing to do any attacks. So if you're going to catch any Pokemon here, it's probably just as backup. Say like one of your Pokemon faints and you really want it to do the bulk of the experience. We can talk about the Pokemon that appear here on Casa-Roya Lake. There's just one new Pokemon, but it's a very interesting Pokemon. I quite like it. It's what's on screen right now, Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri has absolutely fantastic special attack, a really good typing. And all in all, if you need a Pokemon that's maybe I don't know, capable of sustaining hits while you're at the lower level portion of the game. Like, you're coming against this normal type gym that has level 35s. If you need a level 53 Pokemon to just help, just give you a bit more confidence, I really like this Pokemon. It's usable throughout the entirety of the game with that special defense as well. Just make sure you know what you're switching it into. Really like this Pokemon, despite its very feeble looks. So we are not going to auto-battle any of the trainers or any of the Pokemon here just because they will destroy us. Level 50. Like, just absurd that we're passing through here like it's nothing. A bunch of Flamigo as well. I love these flocks of Pokemon. It's so cool seeing Pokemon in like families of, say, like Bisharp with their Pawniards or something. It's really cool. Anyway, here's the West Province 3. There's 2 new Pokemon available here as well. First of which is going to be Dashbun. I like Dashbun. While it's probably not great for a main story playthrough as you want to rely on hard-hitting, speedy Pokemon, having a Pokemon with that defense that is absolutely, like, really useful. And Fairy, I really like Fairy as a typing. It's just, overall, I like it. It's not going to deal too much damage, but look at it. It's a bloody dog made of dough. We also have Mabostiff, another dog Pokemon. I can recommend this more for a main story playthrough, mainly because of that beastly physical attack and good typing. I think Dark is a good offensive typing. Good speed, all in all. Just a very nice, if not maybe bland Pokemon to use. So, here we are. We're arriving into, I can't remember the town name, forgive me. It is called, my memory with new town names is awful. Medali. If this was Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, I'd be like, yes, here we are arriving into Ecruteak. But here, I have no clue. We're going to need to heal up. I don't think we would be able to, we'd definitely be able to beat the gym. But I think we need a strategy in place to be able to guarantee that we're going to be able to beat the gym. So what we're going to do, and I recommend you do the same if you're having trouble with this normal gym, we are going to delve back into the Western Province, Area 3. We're going to pick up any items that we find. And what we're going to do is look for a Primeape. You might think it's a little bit ridiculous because Primeape isn't the most fashionable of Pokemon, right? But in this game, we're actually going to avoid that level 31 Primeape. We're going to look for one that's slightly stronger. You're able to find Primeape upwards of level 34 here. Primeape has received an evolution in this game, and I'm going to showcase its stats once we've actually evolved it, but we're going to catch a Primeape and use it pretty much for the rest of the game. So I'm going to look for level 34 or so Primeape, and I will cut to when we're battling it. Here we go. We've got a level 34 Primeape. I'm just going to hope I don't KO it now. So we're going to catch it at level 34. Now, the move it needs to learn and then subsequently use to evolve, it learns it at level 35. So what we can do is we can catch it, use it in a whole bunch of auto battles, I guess, then teach it Rage Fist, which is the attack it needs to learn. Incinerate, please don't do too much. Great. That's within catch range. We'll catch it with an Ultra Ball here. We maybe could have even Quick Balled it. And then we'll evolve it on its next level up. We do have rare candies. Unfortunately, that didn't catch. So we can absolutely evolve it before we take on the next gym. The next gym, in terms of trainers and stuff, basically going to be non-existent because we know the solution to the little gym challenge. And we do catch it there. So I will skip ahead again to when we're level 35 and we can teach it Rage Fist. In fact, we're not going to skip too far because Smoliv actually leveled up in that fight and subsequently is evolving. So this is Dolive. Carrying on that theme of being an excellent special attacker with very good special defense, still rather slow, but in terms of grass-type Pokemon in this game, with how early you can pick it up, it's actually really, really strong. It's a shame it's weak to fighting type, but overall, I like Dolive, and I'm happy to have it on my team, at least for the foreseeable future, for the next few episodes. We'll see how useful grass-type Pokemon are. So anyway, now we'll skip ahead. And with that, Primeape should level up to level 35. Fantastic. So, unfortunately, our Cracklaw got to level 36, so we're going to have to wait for it to evolve. But if we check summary, we are going to be able to teach it Rage Fist now. This is the move it needs to learn to, and also we got a pretty decent ability boosting, nature boosting its speed there. That's quite lucky. This is the move we're going to need to teach it to be able to evolve it. We're going to get rid of Assurance here. You're going to need to use this 20 times now. So we're going to go to the earliest route possible and just grind that. So I will see you guys in just a moment. Oh, it's fell asleep. Oh, it's okay now. Now, something I quickly recommend. We are here in the... Now, something I quickly recommend. Rage Fist is a physical attack. So don't use it against Pokemon like Mareep on the earliest route that is capable of, like, paralyzing you with its ability static. Make sure you're attacking Pokemon that doesn't have any nasty effects like that. We're going to continue doing this. We're going to do it 20 times. We've only done it once so far. And with this is the last Rage Fist we need to do against these poor, unsuspecting Hoppips. I've just been beating down on Hoppips for the last 10 minutes or so. Those poor things. With that, we can now use a rare candy. Presuming we have them. Yes, we have one. Okay, then. We'll use it to evolve our Primeape into Annihilape, which is amazing. This might be my favorite Pokemon out of all the new Pokemon here in the game. So, let's talk about it. Annihilape. Fighting Ghost type, which against a normal type gym leader is going to be absolutely superb. We resist its normal type attacks and we can hit back with fighting type. Very, very good physical attack. Excellent physical attack. Great HP, great special defense and speed. Really good speeds here. And good defense as well. Its stat distribution is absolutely fantastic. Really happy with this. Really happy to have it as a member of the team. And I think we are going to use it for basically the entire game. Especially because the 6th gym is a ghost gym. The 7th gym is a psychic gym. The 8th gym is an ice gym. It's too perfect. It just works out so well. Sucker Punch would be nice. It was Sucker Punch. A Shadow Punch. Oh, Shadow Punch isn't as good then. Though it does. The more times the user has been hit by attacks, the greater the move's power. I'm going to get rid of Rage Fist. Just because I hope to be one-hit KOing things when I'm attacking. So Rage Fist, being hit by multiple attacks doesn't matter too much for me. So, without any further ado, I will see you back in the normal type gym. Okay, so we're back and we are ready to take on the gym and the gym test and whatever else, unless there's a surprise rival battle, which will be fine anyway because we'll have Annihilape, who's a good counter to her first Pokemon, so it's all good. Everything's fine. We're all prepared. Hey PD1. So here's Nimona. I don't think she battles you. I think she battles you before this 6th gym. So this doesn't matter too much. I saw you going into the gym and came running. Listen, I'm really sorry I couldn't battle you last time we ran into each other. Don't get me wrong, I didn't chase you down just to battle you. Then again, I guess I wouldn't mind a battle event if you wanted to. Yeah, sure. I'm happy with a battle. I'm happy without a battle. You and me, PD Winner. Wait, hold on. I want to be sure to pick the right Pokemon for where you're at in your journey. So she has, like... She just goes through her boxes and is just like, oh, he's like level 35 now. Okay, that's quite cool. I like the implication that she's better than she actually like is in these battles. So Madali Gym, register you as a challenger. So the fun thing about this gym and this gym test is that if you know the correct answer, you can skip it. And because this is a walkthrough, we're just going to head straight to the gym leader and actually take it on, because why not? Each challenger has been given a different clue that will help them discover the secret dish. You'll be given a clue as well. Please find a battle the other challengers. We don't have to do that because we already know the answer, and the answer is the same for every single playthrough, for every single person. So it'd be cool if they randomized it, but I have tested this with my friends as well. Yeah, it's very easily skippable. I'm okay with that. It's like the Team Skull in Pokemon Sun and Moon at the at the school hideout. I can't remember exactly what it was called. I'm going to beat Medali Gym. No, you're not. Because I'm going to. So this is where you need to go. You need to go to the Treasure Eatery. Is that what it's called? We're just going to quickly save. And without any further ado, let's figure out the super secret special menu item. We already know the answer. So the answer, tell me what it is: grilled rice balls, medium serving, extra crispy fire blast style with lemon. And with that, he's going to flip the roof on its head. Gotcha, medium rice balls, extra crispy. He's going to flip everyone who's eating here on their head. Going to murder them, apparently. Apparently, that's just the risk of eating here, maybe. It's I don't know. I don't know where they've gone. It concerns me as well. It makes me very, very sad. It makes me very worried. You passed the test. Good stuff. And we just have to talk to the waiter to get the battle done. Do you want to face the exceptional everyman himself, Gym Leader Larry? I have to say, this Gym Leader is probably the most generic-looking Pokemon NPC. I sound like I complain a lot about these games, and I guess I do, but I really do. I think this is the best Pokemon game ever. But this NPC, just in particular, just looks kind of generic to me. So, I'm assigned to work as the Gym Leader of the Madali Gym. Good luck on making your way through the gym test. And wow, maybe try the other dishes on the menu too sometime. Everything's good here. There's a lot of options in terms of how you want the food, but there's only like five bits of food. I don't know. Right. I don't know if we're going to be able to outspeed some of the his last Pokemon. So we are going to set up an X speed and maybe even a dire hit. Unfortunately, his tie is not modeled there, so he was just doing this without touching anything. Kamala, this is a perfect Pokemon to set up on. I'm going to send out Annihilape. Such a fantastic counter for this gym, and for the rest of the gyms, it's literally super effective against every future gym. It's just insane. So we're going to set up 1x speed. I'd like to be picking up more of these X items. I don't think you can buy them anymore, which is really interesting to me. Because it's always been like a big strategy of mine. Yawn kind of puts this this whole strategy at a bit of a... Oh no, it just means we have to spend another turn using a full heal, basically. That's fine with me. Is he going to Sucker Punch? It yawns again. Alright, yeah, do that. I don't mind. We're already falling asleep. Annihilape fell asleep, okay. Do we have any Awakenings? I'd rather use an Awakening than a full heal, yes. You find plenty in the overworld. It's really, really cool finding so many hidden items and just items in general. I'm a massive fan of it. Sucker Punch, that's good with me. And unless it's Sucker Punches next turn, we won't even take damage against this Kamala. Cross Chop. Cross Chop only has an accuracy of 80. We've got to hope that it doesn't miss on the final turn. I'm okay with it missing this turn, unless it yawns. Of course it does. We can use full heal on the next turn. I don't mind. Just hopefully it doesn't miss for the rest of this battle. Sucker Punch is fine. That's cool with me. Cross Chop, okay. Just got to really hope it doesn't miss these next two turns against the next Pokemon. We do get the crit with the Dire Hit. The Dire Hit isn't even that necessary to me because we get Stab and Super Effectiveness anyway. So we fell asleep. His next Pokemon is going to be a Pokemon we've never seen before, and it's going to be the Dunsparce. The Dunsparce, unfortunately, while it's the much fabled, much wanted Dunsparce evolution, is just kind of mid. It doesn't really specialize in any stat other than HP. HP isn't that important. Its attack and defense are middling at best. It evolves past level 35 as well, so it's a fairly late evolution. Because you need to level it up with Hyper Drill. It learns Hyper Drill at level 35. Overall, it just isn't a fantastic Pokemon in my eyes. Which is a shame, because everyone wanted a Dunsparce evolution. But it is what it is. So, another crit. We gotta hope we hit on this next turn. I'm okay not to Terrestrialize just in case Annihilape gets KO'd by this Pokemon. I'm not expecting a one-hit KO, but this is Staraptor. Staraptor, of course, is flying type, but he's going to terrestrialize into normal type, which is going to make our cross chop super effective. Intimidate. Oh, intimidate. We got inner focus, so it can't even lower our stat. It's just the perfect Pokemon. Oh my life, is the perfect counter to this gym, as long as your attacks are accurate. And come on, Larry, step it up a notch. We got hungry customers. You're making the battle last longer by like chatting to us. And more customers come in apparently to watch the conclusion of the battle. I guess that's where the chanting in the gym battle music comes from. Show us what you got, Larry, and you too, kids. Come on, Annihilate. Please hit. After all of this, he's gonna terrestrialize. Just please hit. Please, for the love of God, hit. We got an 80% chance of hitting it, right? We've already missed once as well. I know previous rolls of the dice don't matter, but come on. Just hit. After all of this cutscene, please hit. It'd be funny if it doesn't. Okay, it does hit. Does it KO? It does. Is it a crit? It was a crit. Crit probably mattered there. But Annihilape, the perfect counter to this gym. Of course, it would have had Aerial Ace, which would have KO'd Annihilape in that range. But simply superb. So happy with that. And that is the best strategy to beat this gym. Capture a level 34 Primeape, evolve it. I hope you've learned something from this video, because I'm happy with that. I guess 6,418 prize money, and we are also going to see... Oh, we get the evolution screen. Wow. This is the first time I've seen the evolution screen. I kind of want to see it in its entirety, so I'm going to remove my webcam. Cracklaw is evolving. Our final evolution of the starter, and it's great because it's super effective against the next two gyms. Let's talk about these starter evolutions. Meowscarada is the final evolution of Sprigatito. And as I said in the first episode, I truly think this is when the dust settles, probably going to be the community's favourite with that fantastic physical attack and speed. Just overall, really good Pokemon with access to really good attacks, and Protean as its special ability, as its hidden ability. Skeledirge, the Pokemon that's on screen right now. Amazing special attack, good physical defense, and good HP means it is capable of taking a lot of damage and giving it as well. Fantastic special attacking move pool as well. Just overall, really like Skeledirge, and I'm happy to use it for the rest of the game. Gotta make sure we level it up as much as possible. Quaquaval, water fighting type it evolves into, and again, a jack of all trades, specializing in physical attack, and genuinely a really strong starter. This is quite underrated in my eyes. As in, I underrated. Capable of being a decent mixed attacker with that good special attack as well. Just overall, all three of these Pokemon, probably the strongest in terms of stat distribution and stuff in a long while. Like, for example, the Galar starters weren't really all that good in my eyes. Cinderace obviously excelled, but none of them were too appealing to me. All three of these, you could give a shout as to all three of these being the best out of the bunch. So we're going to get rid of Ember for Torch Song. Torch Song is its exclusive attack. It's the attack that it's known for. And it's really good because it boosts its special attack every single attack. You're rather strong, aren't you? You didn't have to bring out my Pokeface even. I lost, so that means I have to give you a badge. I'm really shocked that there was a special evolution screen. That made me a bit hungry. Care to join me for a meal? Sure, just give me my gym badge. 5 gyms down, 3 more to go. Next 3, we've got type advantages already. It just depends on the levels and whether we're able to set up all that kind of stuff. We should be okay though. This is for you though. Hopefully a child like you has no need to put my namesake facade. Nice. Hopefully we don't have to put on a facade. The dishes here, they've all got flavour. Good flavour, I mean. Don't worry about the bill. I do earn a salary after all. Better get back to work. Right. Is there going to be a rival battle after this? If not, I will just end off the episode. You'll be able to tell by the video length. We are met with the champion again, another gym leader defeated. Rika informed me that there was an unusual trainer worth keeping an eye on. It seems she meant you. I'd guessed as much. I had the pleasure of observing your last match. I was impressed by the fantastic skill you showed. If you managed to keep your momentum and achieve champion rank, I'll be very interested in inviting you to the Pokemon League. And hey, Pyro, I've got my team all picked out. Are we going to battle now? I'm happy to. Just keep getting better. It's only been a while. La Primera with Petey Winner. What do you call her that? Give her, because she's the real number one, even higher than us regular champions. She's top champion. Interesting. Do indeed hold that claim. Looks like my role as chairwoman with Pokemon League, that is. I thought you were too busy to spend your time checking in on gyms. I'm here to inspect the gym. I've come to scout some rather promising young talent. You're famous, PD Winner. I found PD Winner first. You can't go stealing him from me. Very sweet. Time for our battle. So, we're going to have this battle. Where is it? Very much like to observe this match. We're going to have this battle and then end off the episode. And then we can head straight to the 6th gym. This battle shouldn't be too difficult, especially because we're leading with Annihilape. And then we can just switch from there on out. In fact, I haven't found any of these rival battles too challenging, especially knowing what she's going to lead with. But that's fine, because the lore of this states that she's simply picking Pokemon around our level. She's beating down on us. All badges from the gyms. You get to throw down against the strongest Pokemon trainers around. You must face the Pokemon League. Thank you, thank you. We know all this. Collecting 8 gym badges so you have to take the champion assessment. Okie dokie. So I get into that champion mindset. Well, we're 5 gyms in. And we're doing all right. Is this the 6th or 7th episode? I'm not too sure I'm going to structure the first episode right now. A little caught up in my battle hunger. Fantastic. Now we can battle. Fruitful. We're just going to battle here on the on the pavement of the city. So anyone who wants to get home, they can't. They'd risk getting hit by Pokemon. So Lycanroc, we can take this out with Cross Chop. Also, rock type attacks, we resist them. Just, this is such a perfect Pokemon. I need to get worked up. Just stay cool. Level 36 against level 37, so we are roughly the same level. Bite is super effective, but it's not going to do too much. Cross Chop hits. 1-hit KO. Oh my life. It's a crit. Wow. We've really had some zing to it. Does Cross Chop always crit? Did I use a dire hit? Like, unnecessarily? I mean, this is even super effective against her Meowscarada. Or if she has a Meowscarada, I presume she does. Goomy. Dragon Ice. We'll use Cyclizer for this then. Fairy would also be good. Goomy isn't too much of a threat. We are going to switch. I could have used Shadow Punch against Goomy for neutral stab damage, but I'd rather get the super effective damage. We should be faster easily. Is that a 1-hit KO? It is. Good stuff. Our team is slowly starting to form into a decent shape right now. Someone who was struggling last episode, Pormo. What do we use for Pormo? It'd be nice if we had Psychic type attacks. We'll use Annihilape. And we'll Cross Chop. We'll use Cross Chop and... no, I was going to say it's fighting. I thought fighting was super effective against it for a second. No, that's ridiculous, Phil. Come on, what are you playing at? Cross Chop. What does that say? Move as a heightened... Oh, okay. So we basically guaranteed the fact it would crit during the gym battle, and I'm okay with that. Was that a crit? No, it wasn't. So yeah, I would much rather have guaranteed it critting than not critting in that vital Staraptor moment, where even hitting was a little bit risky. So Meowscarada. Again, this is just the perfect Pokemon for this battle as well. Fighting is such a good offensive typing. Having a fighting type Pokemon is so good. We won't be faster than this, but we should survive anything it throws at us, I believe. Let's see, though. And we will deal super effective damage as it is dark type now. Actually, no, now it's not dark type. We should have switched into Skeledirge. Well, that's interesting for you guys to know. Make sure you, and this is a guaranteed crit attack, I believe. Make sure you switch into a Pokemon that's super effective against fighting. Right, this is going to KO us. That's okay. And we'll switch into Skeledirge. But we're making really good progress in this walkthrough. I knew we would. I knew that the open world elements would make it easier for us to get through the game rather than harder. It's just a lot less on rails. It's a lot less linear now. So we'll be able to take on the 6th gym in the next episode, etc, etc. I want to make sure that each of these episodes are interesting. Not just for like search results, but there's constantly like progress going on. Either we're talking about new Pokemon available on routes or whatever. Trying to do entertaining videos for you guys. Rather than like Sun and Moon was just full of like tutorial and like cutscenes and stuff that wasn't interesting to watch. There we go. We defeat our rival. Thank God it wasn't Nuzlocke, otherwise we would have lost Annihilape. That would have been so sad. We get Shadow Ball. That's going to be so helpful. I'm going to do a little bit of training as well off screen. I'm going to get Skeledirge to at least like level 40. Same with our Annihilape. Just so we're okay against the next gym. Or the next 2 gyms. They'll pay more and more attention to you. Oh, I know. Hopefully we've impressed the Grand Champion. An amazing display of talent, even against one as skilled as Champion Nimona. That was a splendid match. I enjoyed watching very much. If you want to watch, thank you, thank you. Last time we've been weirdly sure of one thing, you're going to become a champion. Of course we are. The rest of the gyms, yes we can with our 3 Pokemon. Literally, now it's plain sailing because Skeledirge and Annihilape are super effective against the next 3 gyms. So it's great. We should teach both of our Pokemon that Terra Blast as well. I say both of our Pokemon. I do plan to get more team members. She hopes you truly might rival her. I'd say we are right now. She seems to have complete faith that you'll catch up to her. Anyway, allow me to return you to the gym that I found you. Awesome. So, in the next episode, we are going to head to what I believe is the Ghost type gym, as the 6th gym right here, in Montenevera. Awesome. Okay. I will see you guys in that episode within the next couple of hours, or if you've been in search results for the video, I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more, and like the video, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys.